Welcome to our channel. N400, Part 12. The most asked questions and important vocabularies. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen in writing or any other way? No. Claim to be a U.S. citizen. To state you are a U.S. citizen while you are not. Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? No. Voted. To formally choose a candidate. Do you now have, or did you ever have, a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country? No. Hereditary title. A royal title such as a prince or princess. Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined to a mental institution? No. Mental institution. A hospital for people with mental problems. Do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes? No. Oh. To have a debt. Overdue taxes. Didn't pay taxes on time. Have you ever not filed a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident? No. Filed tax return. To send tax paperwork to the government. Have you called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident? No. Non-U.S. resident. A person who does not live in the U.S. Have you ever been a member of or in any way associated, either directly or indirectly, with a terrorist organization? No. Terrorist organization. An organization that uses violent action for political or religious purposes. Have you ever persecuted any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion? No. Persecuted. To hurt someone because of religion or political beliefs. Were you ever involved in any way with genocide? No. Genocide. Killing a group of people because of their religion or race. Were you ever involved in any way with torture? No. Torture. To cause great pain to someone. Were you ever involved in not letting someone practice his or her religion? No. Religion. The belief in and worship of a god or gods. Have you ever been a member of a rebel group? No. Rebel group. A group that fights a government. Were you ever involved in any insurgent organization? Were you ever involved in any insurgent organization? Insurgent organization. A group that uses weapons and fights against a government. Have you ever worked in a detention facility? No. Detention facility. A place where people are forced to stay. Did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person or threatened to do so? No. Weapon. An object such as a knife, gun, or bomb. Did you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training? No. Paramilitary. A group that acts like a military group but is not official. Have you ever committed, assisted in committing, or attempted to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested? No. Crime. An action that breaks the law. Offense. A minor crime. Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason? No. Arrested. Handcuffed by the police. Detained. Given a ticket by police. Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense? No. Convicted. To be found guilty of a crime under the law. Have you ever received a suspended sentence, been placed on probation, or been paroled? No. Probation. You report to an officer regularly instead of jail time. Paroled. Allowed to leave the prison early due to good behavior. Have you ever been a habitual drunkard? No. Habitual drunkard. Someone who drinks too much alcohol regularly. Have you ever been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution? No. Prostitute. Someone who has sex with another person for money. Procured. To get a prostitute for someone. Have you ever sold or smuggled controlled substances, illegal drugs, or narcotics? No. Smuggled. To take things to or from a country illegally. Narcotics. Such as heroin or cocaine. Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit? No. Immigration benefit. Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship. Have you ever helped anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally? No. Illegally. Not allowed by law. Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States? No. Public benefit. Welfare like food stamps, housing, education, or health care. Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was fake, fraudulent, or misleading? No. Fraudulent. To be dishonest or intending to deceive. Misleading. To cause a person to believe something that is not true. Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States. No. Lied. To say things that are not true. Immigration benefits. Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship. Were you ever a worker, volunteer, or soldier in a prison or jail? No. Prison or jail. A place where prisoners are kept. Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? No. Deported. To force a person to leave a country. Have you ever been placed in removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings? No. Deportation proceedings. The legal process for removing or deporting a person. Are removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings, including administratively closed proceedings, currently pending against you? No. Pending. Waiting to happen. Have you ever been discharged from training or service in the U.S. Armed Forces because you were an alien? No. Alien. A person who lives in a country but is not a citizen. Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? Yes. Constitution. It's the supreme law of the land. Form of government of the United States. Republic. Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Yes, I do. Oath of allegiance to the United States. A promise to be loyal to the United States. Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Yes. Allegiance. Loyalty and support for a leader, country, group, or belief. If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? Yes. Bear arms. To own or use a gun to fight. If the law requires it. Are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces? Yes. Non-combatant services. Services that do not involve combat or hiding. If the law requires it. Are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction? Yes. Work of national importance. Tasks that are important to a nation during a crisis. Civilian direction. A direction from a person who is not in the military. Thank you for watching. Please share this video with everyone. See you in the next video. Bye.